This is round 2 of the Tumbleweed Championship, the Tumbleweed World Championship. 1 year after the first Tumbleweed tournament. There's been like 5 tournaments since then, and there's been enough people who have played to justify a so-called championship style tournament where it's round robin, 7 players. People qualified. Oh my god. Hang on. I had to stop in the middle of my explanation because Hootie just played the pie, which I have been preparing. I wonder whether to swap and try playing as red. I think I'll accept and play as white. Even though red is usually better in Tumbleweed, because you have to be very precise to be better as white. I think that certain pie offers make any move by red just look bad, and I think this is one of them. If red extends onto the right side, white can begin by attacking red on the left side. If red extends to the left side, white can already begin by attacking on the left side. And when I say attacking, I mean like putting a first line of sight without any fear of fear of being attacked. Okay, so this is a move I've been preparing with testing QWERTY. What happens here is that typically it's not very smart idea to put 1 stacks in direct line of sight of enemy stacks, especially in the opening. But because of the positioning of the neutral, and because red is kind of up against the neutral, it means that red has no way of really attacking this new white stack properly. Because red would typically, in any other situation, red would play on G7, putting second line of sight here. But that's not going to happen because the 2 stacks in the way, the neutral's in the way. The alternative, of course, would be K9, but that's a suicidal move, so white controls that spot. The third option would be N7, and maybe Hootie will do N7, but that is easily shielded, and that just plays into. I mean, okay, I'm not sure if we really necessarily think it's a great idea to shield the beginning, but it doesn't look like red's making very much progress either, and this mesh formation, being one of the smallest meshes possible, would be fairly strong too. In the beginning of the game, if you can build up strength whilst not losing access to all parts of the board, I think it's good enough, especially for white. Any typical line attack type situation, red has the option of putting 2 stacks. So I have to show him why he doesn't have the option of placing 2 stacks. Okay, so he's going to attack me on L12, right? I think I need to begin by playing L9, probably. There's no real way. The thing is, I can attack in a line attack, or I can play L9. L9 is good because once red puts a second line of sight on this 1 stack, then having L9 there will allow me to parry the second move. If it's like this, K9, then again, after this move, there's still only 1 white line of sight on the first, on L10. So then red will have 2 lines of sight and I have to shield, which is also fine. So I'm going to play like this. So attacking while giving myself the ability to parry. And there's looking at a potential 3 stack here. I don't think that I'm going to do it, but now red can attack on L9. Red can attack on N7. Red can attack on N12. But if red attacks on N12, then this parrying move, N10, will both defend L10 while attacking N12. I think that this piece L10 is fairly safe, actually. But any move that allows red to put an extra line of sight. Okay, yeah, so that's what I expected. Can we block red from some part of the board? Or do I want to access the board myself more? This looks pretty weak. But at the same time, this looks interesting. I'm thinking about E7. Can he do a good attack on mine? If he plays here. Okay. Somehow, I have no preparation. I should be prepared for this move, but I'm not. So this move J10. But if I do this one, kind of interesting. It's kind of, but it also feels a bit concentrated. Let's just try it. I do like this shape, actually. This shape, I think, is pretty good shape. Not only does white really, really strongly control these areas here, and makes both H7 and L11, any move along this B file, of this B axis, sente against the red stone on J9, but it really blocks all the red lines of sight into the right side. Now, red can probably block all of white lines of sight into the left side. And for instance, if red plays J12 or L12 and I play N10, because I can't at that time play N12, that would just be a suicidal move. But I have to extend from this stone, and playing something like O10 feels like a waste of time. It doesn't attack anything. N10 at least puts a line of sight, and then red has essentially exclusive control of this left side. Which, I mean, I will get in there eventually, but maybe I should have played a move inside first and not tried to box out red, because it's not clear that my area is any bigger than his area. These are kind of considerations that I don't really know how to make. Okay, I almost kind of wanted to play this move, just to create a bit more chaos, even though I know that it would die. Firstly, if I play this and then follow it up with this, because I feel like this looks very slow. N10 looks really slow. And kind of ignoring it doesn't also seem like it would be a good idea. I mean, in theory, I could... No, I don't think I could do something like this. Like here... Oh, no, this would not. Like playing here, and then playing here later? No, I don't think so. I mean, does this work? If I play here and then he plays here, that's a double attack, where then I don't even get to play this reinforcing move. Kind of not, it's not reinforcing, but a lot of the shield. If he plays this cut, it's a double attack on this one, and then I'll play here, But then he'll capture, and I still won't gain anything really from it, I bet. Other than getting a 2-stack here. And if I ignore, so for instance, I play here, and he plays there, and then I play something like awesome 2-stack here or something, and then he captures this, and then I try to play like a stack like this, threatening to capture with a 3-stack, but then he just captures here with another 2-stack, and I can play another one here, but then he has this shield, and it's not clear that I'll get anything back. And none of these moves are viable except this one. And if I play this one, then he has this annoying move, which kills this. I mean, yeah, pretty much kills this. Theoretically, I can play this. I can play O13. But the problem is with O13 is it's a bit weak. It's a bit weak. I can threaten to capture this first. What do you think? If I capture this, so if I place it H7, then he captures L10, and then I capture J9, then I can later capture I9, right? Let's just do it. Let's just have some fun with it. I think he'll probably just put the shield up here. Now, I realize something, that it doesn't really behoove me to trigger him to play this shield. Because then he gets this damn access to the right side. And it's not like he gets a massive access. Like, he can't play here. He could play here, and he could play here, and he could play here. He could play any of these, like, 1-stacks. But he can't play this one, or this one. No, he can play here, but if I play this one, then he won't be able to play that. And it would probably not behoove... Maybe he would play this one, though. N8. So saying he shields. If I play N10, then he can play N8. So I don't want him to play a 2-stack here. It kind of undermines everything I've been trying to do. Well, let's think about this capture again. So he captures, I capture. Got a 3-stack. This one's under attack. It's basically dead. This one might be in danger, but then I can parry. Having 2 lines of sight on it, I can parry. And there's the possibility that he could play something like from the left side attacking, but it would be pretty easily handled by just capturing, so that wouldn't be very dangerous. Probably his best option is to do the shield. But I think that probably from his perspective, it looks like it has bad optics, as in the sense of it just looks like a slow move, even though it's not, because then we would make a two stack here, and it's really hard to, because I have to focus on defending this stack once he focuses on defending this stack. So my L10 would be pretty in danger, and we already calculated that L13 doesn't really help. After L12, the threat basically remains on L10, and L13, essentially I don't have any time to do much attacking or like taking advantage of this Aji present in L13. I'm really glad that Hootie played this pie. I think it's an interesting pie, and like obviously I think it's interesting pie because I chose to play white with it. Otherwise I would just play red on every pie. On any pie that I don't know what's going on, mostly I would play red, but since I have been thinking about this pie a little bit, I went with white. And I really hope that people, for the tournament want to prepare lines for red against the pie so we can really try to develop the theory on this pie. I think it's going to be interesting. One of the things that makes me excited about the pie in general is just how white's initial stack is equidistant from all of the red's line of sight. Even on the other directions, like here. Yeah. And it's like almost a striped pattern of hotspots. I don't know what to call this pie, but I hope somebody can come up with a good name for it soon, because I think we have... Okay, so he did... Alright, so now I do have to do something about this. And I wonder if it's worthwhile to play this way, N10. Because it's not like I will be able to spend much time... it's not like I'll be able to spend much time attacking N14 anymore. But if this move just looks cool, but I don't think it really helps me very much. And this move looks solid as hell. But I don't like letting red have the first move, I also really don't like the fact that I have these two one stacks in a row, but I thought this was Sente, and I realized it's not really Sente. It's kind of, if I'm getting this wrong, somebody let me know, but like reverse Sente, where it's a Sente move forcing a response, which is also a Sente move. So that's a bit sad. But here, if I play this way, and red gets a one stack in Sente on this right side, it might be okay, because we're kind of forcing red to make a weak position. But letting red get a two stack there just doesn't seem good. But if red does this move, maybe I need this one. Maybe I just need this one. Because it also creates the third line of sight for L9 as well. But say I do this. Yeah, and he puts a one stack up there, and then I put like a shield down like here or here. It's still looking into his territory. It's still looking into the territory. And I can still do something here. And I can still do something here, to be honest. It's just a bit sad that I might have to... Might have to let go of something. I might have to let go of something. I really hope I don't have to let go of something. Because if I play here... Okay, so if I... After he plays N8 and I shield on N9, let's wait for the most safest opportunity, safest situation, and he plays K8, right? It'll be a 2-stack, and it will come with no attack on J7. No attack on J7. And the other one would be L9. L9 would have a white line of sight on L10, and this new shield on N9 is also defending this. So if he plays K8, yeah. Then I can play this L8, and this will be a double attack. But I didn't know whether it was better to play N11. Probably better to play N11 because it does the same thing. It does the same thing, and also looks into the left. I played too fast. Okay, but it's okay. What is he doing here? He's threatening this move. And threatening this move. Oh my god. Seriously? Alright, here's where my demise begins. Oh no, I can play this shield. Not exactly. Alright, here's where my demise begins, guys. Oh my god, so terrible. Okay, so do I let myself die here or here? Oh my god, this is the problem with playing 1-stacks, right? 1-stacks. Kinda would rather die here, I don't know. I think I want to save this stack, but I don't know how. Because I think this one's worth saving. Yeah, let's play this. It's okay. It's okay. He'll capture. But I think it's worth saving this one. I think this is really, really nice. And probably, I mean, yeah, this wall here is just... Because the neutral... if he captures the neutral, I'm kind of screwed. But I think if he threatens to capture the neutral, I still have a couple of moves to build up the necessary lines of sight to parry. Like, he threatens, I extend, he captures, I parry. Here, he can capture. And I wouldn't probably want to capture right away. Because I think I need to make one move, like here, L8, or... Yeah, probably L8. Now if he captures this one after that, it actually might turn into a snapback with O10, which might be pretty cool if I got a snapback. If I'm looking at this correctly. Now, he has to basically capture. If he doesn't capture, and then I get to block here on K9, it's probably just too good. And let's say he wants to do his own block. So, of course, he can't block here. He can't parry, because he only has one line of sight, and I have two. So at best, he can make it equal, at which point I can just capture. And so maybe he could play a shield here, K5 or M7, both of which look fairly unsatisfying. Although K5 doesn't permit this K9, so I would have to think of some new shenanigans like maybe N12. But that's the thing. Playing this would be totally maybe worthless if he can just play the capture, which has two follow-up captures, N10 and L9, which of course I can then respond with L8, and then reinitiate this, reparry here, and set up a snapback on N10. So if I have a 2-stack on L8, he can try something to put a third line of sight. Oh, wow, oh no. Right, because if he captures, I put an N8, or L8. If I put L8, so then if he captured, it's not a snapback. Okay, what? Okay, it's a bit scary, but I don't think I can let this fall. It's okay. It's scary, but whoever has the first move here gets an advantage, but I'm already behind on the right side, so I have to stir things up. Plus, getting the ability to play N15 or something, I don't know. I really want to resolve the issue here as fast as possible. If I could somehow make a small sacrifice in order to stabilize my center top here, because of course these one stacks are really just scary. If you can play enough Sente moves with one stacks, then you can make up for their weakness. But you can't always do that. That's the problem. And that's what we're seeing here. This is definitely not a Sente move by any stretch of the imagination. I mean, okay, like, it is kind of a Sente move because I can make red look pretty stupid here if I then just play e6, threatening to capture. But the problem is my whole right side is falling apart. So, you know, Hootie has all the choices in this game. So hang on, what? If I play here, do I get Sente moves? I have one Sente move here. It's not really a Sente move. No, it's not. Oh, this is so scary. I think I probably need to do something like this. I need to be able to capture the neutral. If I can capture the neutral, this whole group is safe. Probably. Are you making a shield with that? I mean, okay, at this point I was already willing to give up this stack. And I think he noticed that. But I don't think he really noticed the follow-ups that come out of here, because if he got that, he might just kill everything. I mean, in this stick, doesn't appear to be too safe either, especially following the demise of E or F7. If I capture N8, then in theory there's no follow-up. But red has Sente. Hey, it's better than nothing. I probably need to do a capturing move. Yeah, okay, he did that. It's fine. But if I play this move now... Okay, if I play this move, I get to capture the neutral. But if I get to play this move, maybe everything's safe. And if I play this and he plays this... Oh, Lord. It's not easy. I do have a threat here. Nothing real threat. This threat's nice because... But it's so easy for him to block. But the thing is, yeah, if I play here and then he plays here on k10, if I play k9, he plays k10, then my k9 looks pretty stupid. k8 is interesting. It's interesting. But after he captures, then I have to defend again, and it again looks not so good. If I play n8 and he captures, I don't know why, but for some reason I really want to do this, capture the neutral. It just looks interesting. 2, he put a line aside. I can put a second line aside. He can put a second line. I can put a second line aside. He can attack. He can kill it. Is it worth it? Probably not. But this one doesn't look so good either. This does more in the way of creating red-free zones. Now this is something that could be very annoying for him, though. Very annoying. I think I need to defend once. Okay. Just defending. Nothing special. Nothing crazy. Just defending. What the hell did I just do? Oh my god! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Okay. Okay. Well, I think I just threw the game. And I'll tell you why. So I kind of thought that what I was doing here was parrying. And what that is, you know, red has 2 lines of sides on your 1 stack, and you put 3 lines, friendly lines of sight. So there's 2 enemy lines of sight, 3 friendly lines of sight. So when they captured and we make a 2 stack, you can recapture and make a 3 stack. But in this case, it doesn't work. Red has 3 lines of sight. So capture makes a 3 stack, and that just makes this move look stupid. Okay. But then again, then again, then again, it's not all bad. It's not all bad, but it does seem like kind of a waste. It is kind of a preemptive thing because previously, if red captures and I tried to defend, and then red could capture again with an attack. But now red captures and I can defend properly. But it's still Gote for me. Ultimately, I think that this move was already way better, G8. Or just capture N8. But still, you know, what this move does is gives him something to reckon with a little bit. So I have 2 lines beside entering in here, and I can invade. Okay, so he does this, yeah. Probably I need to do this move. It looks like just a wonderful move. Just a wonderful move. Oh, I guess he wants to fucking apple pick me. I should have realized that earlier. He doesn't care if I can capture, because he can no, he can't capture, but then he can capture. He can capture H7. God. Making mistake after mistake. I'm out of practice, even though I've been preparing. I've been preparing a little bit. Okay, I played a couple of size 8 games. Not much preparation. But I did try to look into this pie offer that Hootie did. But I didn't think about what he did here. I didn't think about that, really. Should have thought about it because it's a normal kind of type of line attack. Hootie! I think Hootie's gonna win. He can just capture, and then I just can't really do anything. His monstrous reach has really expanded throughout the world. He's created a monster, if you will. Now I do think that if he captures, yeah, he captures. Okay, I still have, I think, one chance. This is a bit interesting. Oh. If I capture here, he'll capture here. Oh no, I need to charge my battery. Okay. Be right back. Okay. What are we doing? We're losing, that's what. But it's not so bad. Hootie's got a monster, but you know, things aren't all bad. I can play this move. He can capture this though. Do I need to reinforce? I don't know if getting these corner pieces is gonna do anything for me. It does feel nice to play a 3-stack though. I should have curled around and tried to take the neutral. I would have been way better. Win way better. I need to capture this one and start thinking about what I can do to shore up this wall. I mean, right. This is not so bad. Is this something I get to do? Oh my god! What? If I get to capture this 4-stack, then this one's gonna be safe. Lovely. I mean, I'm not winning yet. I'm not winning. But I don't think the game's like just immediately over. And then I got this capture, and then this capture. And if I can just play here. Let's see what it looks like after a couple captures, right? It's not like, you know, he's dominating me or I'm dominating him. We're making a trade, you know. But this trade, what it looks like is if we really get to do this trade, which, I mean, I would love to do it, he would be trading pieces of mine which are attached to his monster. For me, getting the ability to capture pieces all over the board and his monster. Okay, I mean, I technically have to probably capture his piece of the monster first, then he'll maybe make a shield and prevent the rest of my captures. I also don't think that this piece really gets to be safe. Like, okay, probably it can stir up trouble, undoubtedly, but it might be very difficult for me to survive even for a couple of turns with this thing. Even for enough turns to make a difference, like to make some kind of invasion. Because of the influence bearing down on this guy from this monster is pretty old. Okay, so, right, double attack from Hootie. That's okay. That's okay. Should I play this one? Can I defend? Yeah, I can defend. Should I defend? Yeah, should defend. I mean, any attempt for me to defend will be met by a strong attack. A strong double attack, both on my invasion and on my... It may look strong right now, but it's kind of shaky territory on the right side, because here in these one space meshes, the weakness is that... Okay. Okay, so he allows me to defend once. This looks pretty nice. It sets up a couple attacks. It sets up a nice shield on G11, which he'll probably capture, but it also sets up a an immediate capture of M14. Like, if I play N15 at any time now, and it'll have to die. So he can spend a move, you know, to defend it. He can play N15 himself. Or, you know, parry like M15, but it comes with a price because, of course, it's pretty slow. Okay, so I had to do this. And now, if he wants to capture this one stack, why am I so behind though? It's so weird. I think I need to really parry. I would love to play this extension. Okay. So I suppose he's gonna allow me to make a parry move. Or to shield. I would love to shield. I would just simply love to shield. It's really good shield because I got a 2-stack, only one enemy line of sight. So there should be some rules about this. Like, for instance, if you make a shield and the enemy lines of sight exceed the size of the stack, obviously it's a suicidal move, right? If you make a shield and the enemy lines of sight are equal to the size of the stack, it's kind of, it's like, okay, well, the very next turn they can attack it. So, of course, you can use that tempo to, you know, as a quote-unquote anchor to gain temporary new lines of sights to then build stuff otherwise. But I wonder if we can make some statement about if if the size of the new stack exceeds the enemy lines of sight by 1, then you have 2 moves before your shield's in danger, and then in theory you should be able to parry. Okay, it's not such an easy thing to say, because okay, they put a second line of sight, you put a second line of sight, or now you put a third line of sight, but then the enemy might block, might make a cutting move. So okay, so he was just waiting for me. Oh no, because what's going on here? It's a 1-stack, right? Oh. Shoo. Oh! Oh my god. Is this a snapback? Whoa. It's a bit crazy. I don't know if I want to even play it. I just have the feeling this is gonna die, all gonna die anyway. But I want to play it for funsies, and see if he'll respond. Because if he falls for it, then really. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, this move was good. Because this move makes this a 3-stack. So this is kind of, what I did here is I really just, oh, but this, no, it's okay. Like, when you start playing like one move that seals up the holes in your mesh, then you're golden. Then you're golden. Because look, I can play 3-stack here, I can play 3-stack here, I can play 3-stack here. Did he just fall for my trick? I don't think I'm still gonna be able to get to live here, but I just wanted to try that out. This was like that's from the puzzle book. This is from the puzzle book. This is puzzle number, I don't really remember, but it's the second puzzle of size 2. Because there's only 2 puzzles on size 2, and one of them is exactly this delayed recapture by crawling around. Probably it's almost exactly the same setup too. I mean, scaled down, because of course you need to get these lines aside from here all the way up, maybe. Size 2? Wow. Yeah, maybe it was here or something. I don't really remember. I wonder if he's going to respond to that, like in the chat. I can't really watch the chat or listen to the chat or read the chat because I'm streaming and I want to keep the screen consistently showing the game. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I mean, that's fine. Now, question is, so he can now play a 3-stack here, I think. No, he can play 2-stack there. What am I thinking? Can he do anything to... No! Is my stuff safe? I think this 3-stack's basically safe, which is pretty cool. It looks like Hootie really wants to attack it, and it might be the case that he can do some attacking moves, but like this one, but I think almost everything allows me to... Okay, so he'll capture this one. We have to consider this one's dead, because it cannot be saved, no. But what we can do is try to... First of all, we can try to kill this thing. And I don't think that should be too difficult. We can also try to kill this, but I think that's the really important thing right now. Because the thing is, if we kill this this one on H13, but then he captures this, he has 2 lines of sight here, right? How many, like, the thing is, he would be able to play this move immediately after. I wonder if I play it here first. Oh my god, is this just an amazing strategy? But do I need to make sure that I kill this for sure first? If I let it go for 1 turn. We also have this one. In theory, it's a sentient move. I kind of like this Sente move also, for the sake of a couple things. I mean, first, allows me to really dominate this line. But secondly, it links me up to the upper right, or upper side. It's so interesting. So interesting. I wonder if I can do something about it. I mean, can I play moves in the upper side? Okay. Okay. Probably. And the other thing is, what's more important? So if I play a two-stack here, he can actually do a cutting move. But I can also play D1 first and foremost, which looks just amazing. And he can also cut it, he can cut. But then I can also defend. I can also defend. And I know that long lines of sight can be cut. I wonder if this move is first. I don't really want to make another one stack. I think my one stacks have largely been my downfall in this game. I think it might be important to also capture this one ASAP. And the only way to do that would be play here, or here, probably here. Probably here. I know it's a one stack, but G13 is not going to be a shield for red. The only thing he can do is parry. I also just don't think red's really going to parry much right now. What? Oh my god. Um. Okay. Like, obviously, I don't think I can just... Because if he plays here, I'm screwed. I need to play this, right? He'll capture, I'll capture. Okay, I need to get on the upper side ASAP. Red's looming. Looming on the top. Red's like this. You know? And I've got precious few lines of sight up there. 3. Okay, I got some stuff over on the upper right, and to be fair, I expect this to be a big battle. I don't know. I'm looking up there, he's looking up there. I think I can probably take some territory there. Okay, I needed to capture this because... But I think it's good for red because, or good for white because now I can do this move. Unless this is some kind of trick. Really, I think it could be a trick. I guess the idea is he can block all the damn lines of sight. Is that really what you're doing, man? Is that really what you're doing? Should I first play something here? Just to make sure I have something. Just to make sure that if worst comes to worst, I've got something. That something is better than nothing. Or should I first play here He blocks. But blocking is sensei. Here is blocking sensei. No, blocking is not. I don't think he can. It's a snipe. It's interesting. And he's not going to attack this one. I think that this group is pretty safe now. I mean, pretty safe, yeah. Probably this move is also, which is also sente, looks pretty good. But I'm not really interested in these small potatoes on the bottom no more, because I really got to just get up there. And this is the first step. Some long-range snipe. I mean, he wants to save this. He doesn't want to just let it die. And an attacking move on here, on D1, wouldn't really work anyway, because if he attacks here, then I just capture this, and then he has to attack it again, and I can block. Then I can block, and I kind of lose nothing that way. So red will probably shield by playing D2. And yes, to be fair, that looks pretty bad for me. Because if red plays D2 and then I just got a one stack here on D1, which can be attacked again. But I could play F3. And even if E2 is played, I don't know. I don't know. Let's see if he plays D2. So he plays a shielding move. But he doesn't play it the way that I thought it would be played. I can play another 3-stack here. I do think that probably I need to give myself some kind of 3-stack. And some kind of shield, you know. If he captures there, if he plays like B1, and then I have no moves to defend, it would be pretty sad, wouldn't it? But then again, if I play like a move like E2, then he captures here, you know? And then I want to defend here. Okay, that would be a 3-stack. But then he can play this move. Okay, like it's a 3-stack. Probably fine. Probably fine. Probably fine. But it does let him settle here. Settle on the left side. It's another one of those reverse sentes. It's another one of those reverse sentes. You know what I realize now? This move is sente by white. Now granted, it's not that nice. And I don't have much of a follow-up. But this move would control this for me. And he can't really attack it easily. He can play this. Oh, let's just try it. Let's just try it. I don't know what's going to happen here, but I can always reinforce this guy. I just don't know if it's worth it. Don't think it's worth it. But it might be nice to, do this attacking move, be on b9, as a 2-stack instead of a 1-stack, while further bolstering an invasion in the upper left. Instead of just like making this attack. Now, it's not like he can't do plenty of cutting moves. He can. He can do 3 different cutting moves at least. The other thing I'm worried about a little bit is if red decides to play a shield in here, in h3. Like, okay. Probably, if that happens, well, first of all, important to know, I cannot cut at that point. I could do a kind of first hand, like attack here, h2, attacking h3 from this snipe on n9. And then he can do a secondary meshing out onto k6, opening up a really nice line of sight for red. Maybe it's not so nice. I mean, I don't see so many ways in which it helps, to be honest. If he did that, and probably I can continue to attack, like play a move I4, and then, the attack kind of wears off for a while, because this one, okay, so he shields. And not in the way that I thought he would shield, but okay. So this move threatens to capture him. But this move also threatens to capture him. Okay, I want to do this one. Unless, is there something crazy for him? Not really, no. In fact, I'm tempted to play this move that requires an answer. Requires it. It almost requires a crappy shield. I'll just do it. Wait, did I just get into a trick? Oh my god. So stupid. I think I'll let him capture me. Really. Because if he just plays here, 2-stack, right? H4? What is my maximum lines of sight here? I could play 2-stack. 2-stack. Now he'll kill this one for sure. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Damn it. That really ruined me. That ruins me a little bit all over the board. Okay. And I don't think that there's like a really... I think that really messed me up. I can't even do much to defend it. So in the meantime, I have to just play more humble moves. That was not a humble move. That was a overplay. G4 was an overplay that got punished. Which, I guess it's fine. But... Wait! Oh, okay. Thought something for a second. I thought oh my god! I thought something crazy. I'm not gonna even tell you. No, I actually thought that I could capture this, but I can't. I cannot. So, should I make a shield here or not? Is it worth it? I can use this to my advantage, right? At least I can use this to my advantage here. No, not really, because if I make a shield here, he'll get the other one. Okay, I want to be annoying as possible, so I'll just play another shield. And the thing about these shields, like these one stacks, I mean, I can already make a 3-stack on C1, so there's a good chance I might even live here, even if much of this dies. Pretty cool. I don't know if it'll be enough to overcome the greatness of this monster. For instance, this stack, once it dies, it really undermines everything that I was trying to do by like expanding up here. You make a choice when you play Tumbleweed. You make a choice. Okay. Whew. I think this works. I mean, I'm threatening to capture the B3. If he tries to attack this one stack or capture this one stack, I'll just capture B3. So, and this is controlled by me, and this is adjacent, so he can make a shield along these lines. And, you know, nowhere does it look really that attractive for him to make a shield. These are moves that, like, he knows he has to play, but it's like doing your homework. It's like doing your chores. You know, it's like, well, okay, fine, I'll expand. Because it's like expanding along lines that you already basically control. So it's not like learning new stuff. It's like, yeah, it's not exploring new territory. It's just like setting the flag into the place that you already owned for a while. It's like you got your new car, um, but instead of telling all your friends that you bought a new car, you just drive it around for a few months, a few years, and then after a few years, you tell everybody, "Hey guys, I got this car. I got a new car," and everyone's like, you mean the one that you've had for like 3 years?" That's like gonna be this expansion move on B8. Right. Now I get to play this Sente move. Although it would be nice if I could make this move Sente without... Oh, hang on, what? So he could capture me, so I have to capture him. But what's cool is I can then capture this one. What might be interesting is... No. Dung dung dung. Okay, fine. Ugh. So if he captures this with 2-stack... Ugh. Maybe it was a big mistake of doing what I'm doing. Maybe it was a big mistake. Maybe he can capture that one. Okay, maybe he can capture that one. Let's try this. It's a gambit, a little bit. A little bit of a gambit. He's got to capture this one. This is going to be putting this one under attack. But I'll have 3 lines aside on C2, so C2 will be temporarily safe. Then I'll attack this one. I'll capture D9, and then he'll capture D1. And then I'll play C1. Right. Then I'll play C1. And But actually, this is annoying. A little bit annoying. But yeah, he wants to capture D1. I had to play C1, right? Because I do eventually get to probably capture B8 though. B8 looks like a... I will kill it. But maybe he can capture this A2. It's okay because I can make it... Okay. This is pretty annoying. This is pretty annoying. Should I do this? Should I let him have that glory? I don't want to. I really don't want to. I mean, if I live with 5 points, is it worth it? Probably not. I don't know what... I need to go back and look at what happened just now, because I have the feeling that I could have done some stuff. I don't know, I think it's bigger. Anyway, I think it's threatening something bigger than even this whole corner. Capturing F10. And then maybe playing A3. And then that capturing B3. So if he survives this, I play B3, he captures here, I capture here. With the 3 stack. Well, and already it's then looking down on this, and then I lose these 2 points, but I think that what I gain is much more. I think that I get more of this area. Plus, okay, he puts the kibosh, but that's okay. That's okay. We did that because we knew we could play this then. Oh, but it doesn't matter anymore, right? It doesn't matter anymore. In fact, now he can... No, he doesn't want it. Okay. Yeah, he can reinforce, then I have to probably reinforce. And I'm still losing. Still losing. Should I reinforce this one? Did he reinforce? Yeah, he reinforced. I mean, now if I don't reinforce, then it's... Because he can play 3 here, or 4 here, and 3 there.